Good morning, Busy Bees. It's Wednesday, February 18th. Here's your morning news rundown in under 5 minutes. So, debate is intensifying over the censorship of Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert was supposed to have Tallarico on his show, and of course, CBS was like, no, we're not going to air this. You can have it. Stephen Colbert aired it anyway online on YouTube, and his social media platforms are surging. But this is what we're talking about when we're saying CBS and other stations like it are censoring democratic and voices, right? Just voices opposing this regime are being censored. It is blatant, it is bold. The FCC, who Donald Trump controls, is saying, whatever Donald Trump wants, Donald Trump gets. And we are in dangerous, dangerous times. Thankfully, we have things like social media, but again, everybody doesn't have access to social media. So, yeah, things are bad. Critics and senior officials, including Kristi, Noem, and Bondi, continue to face little to no consequences over the policies they're enforcing. There's lots of calls for these people to be impeached, but nothing being done in Congress, and that's where it needs to start. So again, we need to um, pressure these people. I see things going to take place closer to elections, so that they can say, "You see, we did the right thing. Please reelect me to office." We need to get rid of all these people, and we need a party change in the House and Senate. Please exercise your rights to vote. Mention voting, right? So now we know that they're trying to disenfranchise women from voting, because if they pass this Save Act law and your married name doesn't match the name on your birth certificate and you don't have a passport, well, you won't be able to vote. So, yeah, the pressure's on, and the fix is in. The Epstein debate. What's happening with Epstein files? Well, there's a lot of controversy because he just dumped on us a boatload of information that people are sifting through, and this is meant to be done on purpose. It's meant to shock you. It's meant to for you not to want to research these things. And thankfully and luckily, we have people on the internet who are giving us information on what's located in those files. It is shocking. It is devastating. It is disgusting. There's all types of accusations in there of, between the trafficking, cannibalism. It's hard to kind of sift through it all, but we must listen. We must read ourselves to take in that information, and to remember and to act, and to remember those who have survived, those who have, unfortunately, like Virginia Giuffre, have taken their own life because of the situation they were put in as children, not as young ladies, as children, as 11, 12, 13-year olds. That's what we're talking about here. Environmental protections have been rolled back because who cares about the environment and people? Now, of course, this disproportionately affects poor people because factories tend to be in neighborhoods which are disenfranchised, such as African American neighborhoods, Hispanic neighborhoods, where no one cares about what we're breathing in. I mean, New York had a serious situation where every person I knew, all people of color, had asthma. It affected a huge percentage of my family. It still affects my husband to this day, and it's because of our location to these smokestacks, right? I don't know what they're pumping in the air. Meanwhile, we are killing Cubans because we've cut them off from Venezuelan oil that we're stealing from the Venezuelan people, and Trump has a bank account filled with millions, hundreds of millions of dollars that only he controls in his name in a foreign country. Anyway, that's your morning news rundown. I'm Simply Sugar. Stay smart, stay safe, stay informed. Like, share, and follow if you can.